friends, it's Sandra. Thanks for joining me in the greenhouse. Today I have a few tips for you on growing primula. Primula, or primrose as they're sometimes called, are a cold-loving plant. They're actually a perennial, so they're hardy in our zone here in southwestern Ontario. We grow them as an indoor house plant this time of year. I always enjoy my primula on my kitchen counter. Now, it's a nice bright spot, but it's not direct light. So they're probably several feet away from the window, but they do look really nice there. They like a bright area, but they don't really like direct light. The other thing about them is they need frequent watering. If they start to get dried out at all, the blooms go limp and they just don't look very nice at all. So definitely make sure you keep your primula moist, but don't have it sitting in water. No plant likes to sit in water. That'll definitely be hard on its root system. The thing you need to keep in mind about primula is they're only going to bloom so long. So think of them kind of like a potted bouquet of flowers. So they're going to last for a while and then the flowers are going to fade. They generally only push blooms once per year, or once per blooming season. So they're going to have these beautiful blooms, and you can see most of them have lots of little buds coming in yet, but they're just going to do that once. So once they've set bud, they're just going to do that. Sometimes if they're grown cold enough, they'll bloom a second time. That's probably not going to be the inside of your house because it's going to be a little too warm. So enjoy them as long as you can in your kitchen or wherever you place them. And then what I generally do is once the blooms are spent, I just pick them off and I leave it as a green plant in my house. And once the ground thaws, it does not have to be really warm out. I do this early in the spring. I plant them outdoors and then hope that they'll come back the next year. If you make sure you keep them watered once it gets really hot out. The hard part is sometimes in the heat of the summer they get dried out, but they are perennial in our area. So if you can find a spot to plant them, they should come back next year. So those are some tips and tricks for you on growing primula. I wouldn't be too worried about in the house about fertilizing it regularly. You can maybe give it a little bit of fertilizer once in a while, but like I said, it's basically going to go through its bloom cycle and then it's just going to be a green plant for you until you get it outside and plant it in the ground. We have tons of primula that are blooming beautifully right now on our benches, and we'd love for you to pick some up to share with your family and friends. We have them on our website, and they're actually on special right now. They're $2.49 a piece. So hopefully you'll pick up a few and stop by for some curbside pickup. Thank you.